Indian summer in Perth continues, doesn't it? Now, police are cracking down on drivers taking selfies behind the wheel. Each day, more than 80 motorists are busted texting, making calls, scrolling through music and using social media while driving.
Let's get today's take on this with 9 Honey's Shelley Horton and journalist John Mangos. Shelley, to you first, the number of infringements for using a phone while driving is up 13% from last year, and I don't get it. Like you see the Get Your Hand Off It campaign and things like that, the ad campaigns which are brutal, and yet we're not learning. It's like...
We're not learning, but we also have such demanding lives where we are on call 24/7 that I almost think we need to have something inserted into cars where Wi-Fi doesn't work or something like that, where you actually are physically stopped.
Of some sort.
Yeah, like, you know, you can have that breathalyzer that if you blow into it, the car won't start. If you're over the limit, you can have that fitted.
The iOS updates on Apple had that. I think you can add that or something. Maybe.
Can you?
I don't know. I'd have to be...
I'm not sure. Look, I know that I'm guilty of it at traffic lights. I never do it when I'm cars moving, but when you're sitting in traffic and you've got text messages coming through from work or you want to just check something, it's kind of tempting and hard not to. I'm trying to get better. One of my friends who has kids said she was finding that she was checking her phone so often, so she now puts her phone in the boot.
Yeah.
She just had to take the temptation away. So, yeah. I don't know, maybe that's something we need to do.
What do you think, Jonathan? Are people so addicted to smartphones that they can't not look at them in the car?
They are, because the phones are now providing so many services other than just being a telephone that we're becoming more and more reliant on it. To your point, there is a do not disturb function, which is what I think you were talking about. Problem with that is who's going to turn it on every time they get in the car?
Nobody.
Not going to happen. The other thing is it is legal to drive with the car if you with the phone if you're hands-free. So we've got a real thin line there between the legality. Like I drive hands-free because it connects with Bluetooth, so I don't touch the phone and I can still have a conversation. That's legal. But the moment I reach and touch it, I'm breaking the law. So there is a legal aspect to using the phone in the car where you can.
But don't you find if you're having a serious conversation, you can sometimes go, I don't even remember
That's
the
exactly what I was about to say.
last 5 blocks.
How did I get to work?
You're dead right.
Yeah.
And not only that, I've made wrong turns or missed turns because I've been so engrossed in the conversation. So I'm legal, but obviously not 100% focused on where I'm going and what I'm doing. Now, there is proposed legislation to outlaw where they're going to have super sexy cameras that'll be able to somehow film people.
That's right.
On their phones, and there are privacy issues there, of course, but they're sorting that out, and I think that's inevitable, that it will become law, and there's no other way around it.
Just get your hands on
it. I mean, like, you know how many people do you see with pets in their laps driving the car? I see it all the time.
But also, we eat. As well.
Put makeup on.
That's the thing. You know, like eating in the car. I'll sit there and munch on fries if the kids get Macca's drive-through.
Drink coffee.
You drink coffee. And that's a distraction. So
and dangerous.
And no one ever pulls me over for that. And I don't understand.
Let's move on now, because Meghan Markle's dad has been accused of cashing in on the royal wedding. Thomas Markle allegedly staged a series of fake photographs preparing for the big day and sold them for up to $180,000.
Dad.
Yeah. Now, see, I think I'm going to be on my own here. I don't have a problem with it. You know, the guy's a working class man. He's clearly he's clearly not loaded. He lives in Mexico. It just happens that his beautiful daughter's going to marry a prince. And you know what? He's probably
been offered. I reckon someone's offered it to him.
Well, they're saying that photos of him are worth up to 180,000 US, which is probably pretty close to 200,000 Australia. And if he's getting a slice of that, I don't have a problem with that. I really don't.
What's he doing wrong? Her head, though. You're shaking
I have a problem with that. Lack of class. I mean...
So he's a bogan.
Yeah, but it's not cool. I mean, anyone who is, like, in cahoots with the paparazzi, I think, shows lack of class. A real wannabe. But seriously, how would you feel if someone was doing that off your fame?
Shelley,
I just think it's not cool. And you know what? He's got such a fractured relationship with her anyway. He's just making it worse. What he needs to do is be the best he can be and not do these dirty tricks and making cash.
Much more interesting.
Well, I mean, look, he's allegedly staged these series of photographs. I'm hoping that that's not necessarily true.
I think it's true.
They've interviewed people who said it was.
There's another element
like when he was getting measured for the suit, the guy wasn't a tailor.
But
you know.
The guy used to be, listen, the guy used to be a lighting technician on General Hospital. He's been around cameras and camera crews all of his life.
So he's aware.
So it's his thing, you know, he feels very comfortable around camera people.
Well, I'd like to know what you at home think about that, but Shelley and John, stay with us. When we come back, is it okay to lie to your partner about money? Staggering amount of Aussies who hide financial secrets from their other halves. Now, 1 in 4 Australians admit they have a financial secret from their other half. New research from St George Bank found partners are keeping their lovers in the dark over the true state of their financial affairs. Of those surveyed, 24% have a secret bank account, 22% are hiding a substantial debt, 21% don't admit to expensive purchases, and 16% have a secret credit card.
For today's take on this, let's go to Shelley Horton and John Mangos, who are still here. John, is it okay to lie to your partner about money?
Of course it's not. The whole relationship is based on respect and honesty, and if those two things aren't in place, then the relationship is flawed, full stop. So if you've got a flawed relationship, how's it going to last? Of course you shouldn't have a secret bank account or go spending on the
The
client.
ladies are shaking their
I mean,
I agree.
I'm one of the old-fashioned.
In case Craig's
I'm one of the
watching.
old-fashioned. Now, this is happening less.
I agree.
But this is happening less. But I'm the old-fashioned where we've got a joint account
Same.
and everything is pooled. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if, and I touch wood, you know, we ever split up, it's going to be an awful mess trying to untangle it. But we've gone in saying, I love you, I respect you, I don't intend to take another partner. So everything that we earn together is pooled. Like, it's called the joint account. But as I understand it, they're becoming less and less frequent. Couples are having their own financials separate to each other, which I'm a bit uncomfortable with when it comes to the commitment side of the relationship.
Negative. You're old-fashioned, that's what you are.
I know, but I admit it.
No, because life happens.
Yeah.
People break up.
Honesty-
so in my
honesty
first
happens
marriage,
too.
it was all in, joint. And then when I left that night, I didn't have my own credit card. I didn't want him
That's
to
the
know
reason why
what
a lot of people
hotel
do it.
I was going to, and I had to borrow money from a girlfriend. It's actually a safety case, I think, for women to have a secret account and to have that escape fund. And you know what? You may never use it. You may end up using it on your 50th wedding anniversary to fly to Italy, and that's fine. But have it there just in case so that you're not trapped. Also, be honest about it. Say, I have my own account. My husband has his own account, and we have a joint account.
Shelley,
We're in charge of our own
you're talking to the very
finances.
thing that I started, and that is that relationship dissolved, didn't it? Because it wasn't.
No, I didn't have. I had only
marriage,
joint.
you didn't have it.
I
Second
didn't have it.
Okay.
I now have financial independence as well as a joint account.
All right, let's move on. A man has been slammed for testing whether his girlfriend would make a good housewife. The musician purposely filled his kitchen with dirty pots and pans to see how she'd react. He then complained on Twitter that he was, quote-unquote, extremely disappointed. She'd left without washing the dishes or doing any cleaning. He reckons, Shelley, the guy has failed the wife test. I would say he's failed the man test.
Yeah, he's passed the jerk test.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
I'm sorry, a man is not a financial plan and a woman is not a housekeeper. That needs to be a motto for young kids. Don't go back to those old gender stereotypes. It's crazy.
I like that.
Luckily, the great news, he got dumped.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think he purposely left all the dishes there? I mean, it just looked to me like
he's like,
you know?
he's a slob.
Yeah.
Yeah, he claimed that he did leave them there especially to see what she would do. The man is a pig on so many levels.
Yeah.
One, in his behaviour, and two, for the way he left his apartment. How dare he expect the girl to clean up
See,
his
I
apartment?
would have cleaned it up.
You would have?
She's a
Stand,
Virgo.
I could not stand that mess. I'd have to clean
Yeah,
it
but
up.
it's not her mess.
Yeah, but I clean up mess that's not mine every day, John.
Yeah, sure, but they're your kids.
Yeah, but I'm a Virgo as well. And I'm married to a Virgo, and he does all the cleaning because he can't stand any mess.
Okay.
So,
But
there's your
it
answer.
does talk to what Shelley said, and that is, what does he expect of his wife? That she will be his subservient slave?
Yeah,
That's what
it's
it's saying.
ridiculous.
All right, let us know what you think on Facebook and Twitter. John and Shelley, great to have you here.
Thank you,
Thanks.
John. Coming up on Today Extra, the rise of